What's going on YouTube? Geosnow right here. So in today's video I have some bad news again and some important news for those of you interested in jailbreaks on both iOS 14, 14.0.1, 13.7 and stuff like that, especially for the A12 and A13 devices. This video is brought to you by iMobi and their software AnyTrans. They're currently holding a giveaway and a contest where you can win the new AirPods Pro and of course Apple Music subscriptions by just sharing your favorite music lyrics using their hashtag #RememberWithAnyTrans. Definitely check it out in the link below. So I have very bad news for the jailbreak community, and unfortunately after so many good news like kernel exploit releases, kernel exploit achievements and jailbreak achievements and stuff like that, we're finally hit as a community with bad news as well. Brandon Azad, one of the biggest exploit developers in our community, posted a couple of hours ago, quote, "It's with both bittersweet sadness and excitement that I say goodbye to the Project Zero, as I'll be joining Apple next week to continue my work improving Apple device security. My time at Project Zero has been amazing and it's been an honor to share in this wonderful mission." So what this means? This means that we will no longer get any new exploit releases from Google Project Zero under Brandon's name. As you probably remember, they used to work for the Google Project Zero, and of course we've got multiple kernel exploit vulnerabilities from Brandon Azad in the past, TFP0 vulnerabilities and stuff like that, that were even used in the uncovered jailbreak, so they were very powerful TFP0 ones. Many times Brandon has posted very important things related to iOS, and of course they were very interested in iOS. As you can see from here, their latest research was this on PAC, or Pointer Authentication Code. Back in July they posted, quote, "I am excited to be sharing my latest research on iOS kernel pointer authentication at Black Hat 2020. 1 year ago I published 5 ways to bypass iOS 12 kernel pack. This year we'll take a look at what's changed in iOS 13 and once again concluding with 5 new ways to bypass pack." So you can see we used to get a lot of vulnerabilities and a lot of exploits from Brandon Azad, and unfortunately now we will no longer do that. Now I'm actually happy for them because they're going to get the big money from Apple, working for them, doing what they like, so definitely happy for them for getting the job, but I'm actually sad for the jailbreak community because we lost one of the biggest exploit developers who have contributed indirectly to uncover quite a lot and of course helped us continue the community and the jailbreak and stuff like that. It will be harder now without them, especially since now they work for Apple and all that knowledge that used to help the jailbreak community will now be helping Apple. So you can be damn sure that at this point the exploits will be much harder to create and of course public vulnerabilities will be much harder to get because of Brandon, because they are very smart and they will do their job very well at Apple, making the jailbreak community unfortunately to suffer quite a lot. And that's not only my opinion. Jake James, another developer in our community who developed a lot of exploits in the past and jailbreaks, posted, quote, "I feel like I should explain this. The only thing Brandon is at going at Apple changes is no more releases from them. What bothers me is possibility of this event suggesting recent changes on iOS 14 were done because of or under the influence of Brandon Azad, because those changes are bad." And Jake follows it up with this, quote, "The jailbreak community is going to suffer the consequences of those changes. Exploits will become worth way more and will take more time and skill." And unfortunately Jake is right. Just a couple of months ago, if you remember, Uncover got the iOS 13.5 release. It was a huge release. Pwn2Own released a jailbreak for the latest signed version with a 0-day, which means that the jailbreak included an exploit that Apple didn't know about. And in order to protect the jailbreak, Pwn2Own created a very intelligent way of obfuscating and of course as hard to read as possible and containing a lot of garbage that would lead you on unknown paths and stuff like that when you try to reverse engineer it. And the reason for that was so that Apple won't be able to patch it very quickly, so that we can hopefully get the jailbreak for as long as possible on a signed version. Well, Brandon Azad followed it up with this article a couple of days after the Uncover release, in which they said, quote, "How to uncover a 0-day in 4 hours or less." And they basically posted exactly what Pwn2Own didn't want posted. So they posted how the exploit works, what is the exploit, where the vulnerability is, and of course how they reverse engineered the Uncover. And this of course led Apple to patch the vulnerability, and that's how one of the most recent jailbreaks for the latest version has died. So that was very unfortunate unfortunate, and yes, it was Brennan Azad's fault for this, because they made it very easy for Apple to find the bug and of course to patch it. So yeah, Jake James does have some reasons to be mad at Brennan Azad, especially since iOS 14 contains quite a lot of security mitigations that will make jailbreaking very hard. That's why I definitely recommend you to stay on iOS 13.7, 13.6.1, 13.6 and stuff like that. iOS 14 and 14.0.1 are pretty bad for the moment. We lost yet another exploit developer to Apple, and we will probably lose more in the future. So definitely stay as low as possible until an iOS 14 jailbreak exploit is released. Thank you for watching. I'm going to keep you updated with anything that's going on in the jailbreak community. Until the next time, peace out.